Ever since he came into the game, 50 Cent has been terrorizing the industry. Whether he was talking about which famous rappers he'd like to rob on his early tracks, or these days when he takes delight in the downfall of others, Curtis Jackson has always been a problem. And a lot of people knew it. That's why when he first started popping off, people like Jay-Z told their crews that they would have to come harder than ever to keep up. From those early days onwards, 50 has had a reign of terror like few hip-hop artists before or since. And today, we're gonna break down his fellow artists who felt his wrath. It's your boy Louaista, and these are the rappers who were destroyed by 50 Cent. And when it comes to those who face some serious uphill battles after tangling with the G-Unit leader, there's one man who has regularly stood out as the biggest victim of all, and he goes by the name of Ja Rule. Back in the era before 50 rose from Jamaica Queen's drug pusher to Dr. Dre and Eminem co-signed MC, Ja Rule was basically at the pinnacle of the game. At the height of his career, Ja couldn't release an album that didn't promptly hit the top spot of the charts. Meanwhile, his string of radio-friendly singles like Always on Time, Put It On Me, and Between Me and You meant that he was really a force to be reckoned with on the singles chart. At one point, he was even set to join a supergroup with Jay-Z and DMX, until it all fell apart when their egos collided. But what he and the team at Irv Gotti's renowned Murder Inc. label didn't expect was that a local rapper from New York was not only about to come and knock him off his perch as one of the city's most respected and commercially viable MCs, but would also play a role in completely destroying his career. The bad blood between Ja and 50 dates back to 1999, shortly after men linked to infamous crime lord Kenneth Supreme McGriff were alleged to have shot at 50. He went on the warpath against anyone with ties to him. Among those was none other than Irv Gotti and, by extension, Ja Rule. However, it wasn't one-way traffic, as the bad blood extended to the fact that 50 was friends with someone who had stuck up Ja for some loot at one point.
A friend of mine's robbed Ja Rule, and I'm in a club, and I see the nigga, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, chilling. He see me kicking it with the nigga that robbed him, and he feel like, oh shit, I shouldn't speak to this dude, because I know the kid robbed him, but I know this kid, I grew up with him.
The way 50 tells it, Ja and Irv were just posers, and he had no problem questioning his street credibility.
I'll tell you personally, the Murder Inc., the people that you see, like Irv, Ja, the people that are involved in the business aspect, are just like these niggas don't got no hood in them.
Yet in Ja's version of events, things went very differently, with 50 catching a beating during this encounter.
The talk got heated because I got mad and I started screaming at him and telling him that, you know, he was a bitch and this, that, and the third. And so he swings at me, you know what I'm saying? He caught me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I dipped it and then hit him with the bat, boom! So now we start tussling. We used to be tussling. Now my niggas is there. He got a few niggas with him there. Me and my niggas proceed to whoop his ass while his niggas did nothing. They sat back and watched the whole shit.
As 50 began to send disses Ja's way during his fabled mixtape run prior to signing to Shady and Aftermath, Rule...
I got jumped one time. Nobody did nothing. You can't say nothing. What you gonna do? Tell everyone shoot me to fair? I guess because I would have jumped out the window for these guys. Sat down if I had to. I put myself in situations where, if caught, I would have had to sit down for these guys. I don't know why they didn't jump in. I don't think any of them are soft. I don't know what made them not jump in. We were in a casino. One of the guys I was with was saucy. He was so drunk. And I don't know how. I really don't. We were all drinking. We were going club to club, because as you walk through some of the casinos, some of the strips, it almost looks like when you're in an airport and you see a little 7-Eleven. It's like a corner store, it feels like, on the corner. Right next to the Subway or whatever restaurant. The Auntie Anne Pretzels. That's how the clubs were. So we were just club hopping. We didn't have... Anyways. And somehow, some way, I was just, like most of the time, paying attention. Overly paying attention, if anything. And I seen some guy, the way he was just staring down one of the guys I was with. In particular, the drunkest man we were with. My bro. And he's staring him down, staring him down. He would not look away as he comes with his group, and we're finally crossing paths. And I'm still watching him. I'm just watching him. Maybe the guy I was with caught his eye. One of the guys I was with caught his eye because of how slumped over he might have looked. But it just escalated from a couple words exchanged. Like, when you're wavy, really drunk, and you just have that resting face, you know, they call it resting, for women, resting B face. I'm not saying that for no man. When you got that face, because I tend to have moments where I feel, if I catch myself in the mirror, or sometimes I'm like, why you look so angry? You can look angry, and the drunker you are and the drowsier you are, and you're trying to keep your head up, you can almost look like someone just looking for a problem. Again, I don't remember looking at my bro and seeing someone who was looking for a problem, but I won't say that I looked back and seen someone who was all hugs and kisses. And when you're that type of saucy, most people, thank God not all, but most people get real agitated and aggressive and bodacious, and just a little they get in their bully bag for some reason. Not everybody, but some people get where the problem's at. So of course I jump up, jumping out the window as usual. What's there to talk about? What are we doing? So I get in between and I'm ready. And I'm watching, they're coming closer, and the crowd that he's with, it's me standing here, one guy behind me, the guy that I'm jumping in front of and not letting them take advantage of trying to swing on him. I get in front of him, I got bro to the left, I got bro to the right, and I got bro behind me, who obviously this all started with. But he's in no condition to start swinging or getting swung on. So I'm talking, again, bro to the left, bro to the right, bro behind me. I got this guy who definitely started the issue, the altercation. He was looking for a problem himself. I might have been with the guys that look like they're looking for a problem. He was actually looking. He's right here, as close as I'm going to let him get to my face. He's got a girl to his left, a girl to his right, two guys behind him, and one on his side that's holding him back. The only peacemaker in the room. So he starts acting like he's going to come for it. I start to prepare myself to get in a fight. And then out of nowhere, it was almost like he was with soldiers and they were trained. And with soldiers, I mean street guys who are already on go, / almost like they practice for this. He goes to swing over the girl. When his swing is coming, my swing is on its way. But before my swing even touches or gets near him, his guy on the right jumps over the other girl. The guy on the left jumps over. So now I got 3 fists. And I'm just getting rocked. And one thing I will say, and I pray it's not just those moments. God was holding me up and taking care of me, and in the future, God forbid, if I get into an altercation, all of a sudden God's like, this one's on you. But I don't think that's how life works, that God, oh, you got yourself in this. But for some reason throughout my life, I've come to find out, and I've been tested many times, I don't knock out, I don't go down easily. Thank God, bro. Thank God I don't go down easily. And I think there's an instinct in most people. Some people just don't have it. I'm not talking about fight, flight, or freeze. I'm talking about an instinct that says, it's like when you're drunk, but you refuse to sleep at this place because you don't trust no one here. You don't know no one. You're pissed drunk. If you get home, you're passing out probably before you go upstairs. But because you're out and about at somewhere, at a girl's house, around folks, a couple people who you've had altercations, maybe a guy in the corner who you know got it on him, and he's made comments and you guys have words before, and it's not exactly on site, but it's anything can happen. Whatever altercation, whatever it is that has this instinct of I will not get caught slipping, I feel like I have that in the area of I'm not going down, because it's only going to get worse from there. I'm going to get hands and feet put on me. So whatever it's going to be, we'll be here all night. Y'all going to keep knock, knock, knock. I'll do my little crowd and get back. Y'all going to have to do a lot better. So here I am. I'm swinging. Now I gotta swing reckless because I got 3 on me. And I didn't go down, of course. And security came. And they broke it up. I never understood that night. I never understood how my bros were so close. Hands readily available. No beers or drinks in their hands. Not that that should stop you, because a Hennessy bottle can be a weapon just as quickly. Believe me, I've tried. Even females, even when I grabbed a Henny bottle to smash someone's head, even females that were with me didn't wait 2 seconds until they were, no, jumping in front of me, grabbing my hand. Like, even females that I've been around, that I look at as my sisters, they jump out the window for me because they know I'll do the same. And my bros just watch me get punched around. Security broke it up. You know, security's always going to be cool, especially when they can tell you're genuine, you're respectful. I'm not acting like rowdy with him. He ain't do nothing. And I remember security took us to the elevator. They were like, y'all gotta leave. He was like, I seen the whole thing. I know you ain't started, but y'all gotta leave. And all right, we'll go get our stuff in the room. No, he said, y'all gotta stay in your rooms tonight. He said, I seen the whole thing. He kicked them out. They all had to go. We were allowed to go to our rooms. I'm in the elevator. I'm cooling. And I'm talking to him. And, you know, he gives a compliment. You know, you did good. You stayed up. And I go ahead and ask, I say, because I felt like he was so down to earth and chill. Kind of like relating in one of us. So I was like, all right, I'll see you later. I'll be back down with a different outfit. And he was like, I don't care. So that's what we did. We got changed, put different outfits on, got rid of the hoodie, this, hoodie, that, a couple different hats, came right back out. But before we did, I was talking to someone at that time, and I remember calling her. And she triggered me so hard because she asked, I think I was almost blocking it out, but I remember saying, yeah, I just got in a fight. And she's like, what? She's like, who all fought? I'm like, me. She's like, who what? I'm like, a couple guys. She's like, but who all helped? I was like, nobody. And that's when I guess it all kind of clicked. Like, man, I'm not quick to assess situations like that because I don't feel like nobody owes me. And I don't, better yet, because maybe if I were to start doing the calculations, a couple guys should owe at least a swing or two for me because I've done the same, if not more. But I felt like I don't expect that from nobody. I don't even put that on nobody. Nobody. I was the guy, bro. The last person I was going to call was my older brother. Everybody would be like, because I was constantly in trouble. Yo, I'm fighting this guy. All right, say no more. Yo, call your brother. No, I'm not calling my brother. For what? Like, unless he says he's bringing his brothers, then I'll call my brother. And I've called. I've definitely had a call where there was like a 28-year-old and I was only like, I don't know, 18. And I'm like, all right. Nah, I was younger than that. I was like 17 something. Anyways, I called. Yo, her boyfriend says he's I've seen him before. He drives a car. You know what I mean? He's different. He's older. All right, you want me to fight him? No, I'm a fight. Just come through. I come outside. There my brother is. 8 people standing behind him. Hands in shorts. Ready to rumble. Where he at? Never showed up. Picks her up every day. Never showed up today. I don't know if she went outside or peeked and seen and said don't come. Or if he drove by and seen there was a lot more commotion than usual. Let me get up out of here. But I was never the guy to say, oh, call my brother, call him. It was always my boys telling me, call him, call him, call him. And I just always felt like when it comes to your situations, you should handle yours. You know, you shouldn't expect someone to do something that you're not really prepared to do yourself. Because God forbid, you imagine your brother's fighting someone for you and gets stabbed unalive, God forbid. And it's because you couldn't just do what you had to do, and maybe it wouldn't even want that route, but because your brother's a little older, huskier, someone felt the need to take it somewhere it didn't need to go. And even have your brother walking around here everywhere he goes, and now he got smoke because he went over there to handle your problem, and he put the whoop on him, and now they're on his head. Like, bro, I'm on me time. God got me. I'm gonna go handle it. Don't nobody gotta show up. And a jump is a jump, bro. You get jumped, you get jumped. And you pray to God you catch one of them, at least one of them by themselves one day. And you teach them a lesson that makes them, when they see you, go the other way. But a jump is a jump. As long as you're not out here telling people I'm a off you or unalive you because you jumped me. A jump is a jump. You fight, you fight. It could be worse. I've seen guys get jumped and get their whole back slashed. I've seen guys get buck 50s across their entire face from ear to ear over nothing, over what was supposed to be a man-to-man fight. But I just remember I looked at them. They were all sitting on the bed here, one sitting on the table. We still were going to start drinking some, doing our just vibing, because the night was still young and we were going back out. And I just remember saying, yeah, I don't know what triggered me to ask that, because that's not really like me. If I'm going to call something out, I'm going to wait till I'm sober, and so is everybody else. And I was like, yeah, why didn't y'all help? And I just remember looking at three faces that just looked dumbfounded. And these are some, bro, you are who you walk with. I walk with. They're not cowards. They're not no dumb, ignorant. They're real intelligent, real stand-up guys, stand on business. Any other night, you throw them in the woods with me, I'd say that 8 out of 10 times, they're riding. I don't know what happened. And I remember asking, and you could just tell they were not expecting that question. Nobody had an answer. I mean, what would you say? I'd be low-key, like, not embarrassed, but like kind of disappointed in myself. Like, man, what the heck? Why didn't I swing? I can't even think like that though, because if bro swings and it's uneven, 3 people are swinging at you, you have just unlocked the cheat code that I'm allowed to jump in, even though it had nothing to do with me. One, I'm already locked in. I got everything to do with this, because that's bro, and I'm with him, and he's with me. And if he's out of line, I'll take him back. And if a fight has to happen, let's do it the right way. But we're not ruining nights or getting in altercations over something so petty like looking at someone. I think he thought bro was either looking for a problem or looking at his girl. Maybe the thing is, you never know what someone really has going on. Maybe they were at a club or two before we had ran into them. Maybe there was guys flirting right with her. For all you know, I've seen YouTube videos where guys are kissing girls when their boyfriend's right behind them. So for all I know, she was getting flirted with all night. Probably even took a dance with some guy. Maybe he just was jealous, and he was just looking for someone who he thought was someone he could handle, of his caliber, and he thought he found one. And again, when I'm walking, I'm walking far from my bros. Like, we're all spread out for some reason. I don't know how I remember this, but for some reason we're all spread out. Like, bro's all the way behind me, I'm all the way in the front, but kind of like not just the front. I'm on the bro's right here. I'm in the front, but all the way to the left. And then bros are actually walking a little closer, all the way to the right. And then when this happens, we all meet up in the middle. Nutty night, bro. And we came back out and we enjoyed the rest of the night. Thank God nothing happened after that. I don't remember if I seen the security guard. I wonder how long they were actually standing around just cooling. I think I'm going to end this because this was way too long of a story time. Well, it wasn't really supposed to be. I was just going to watch this and do it in segments. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. And finish it by tomorrow or the next day. I should keep that. That was like a chill story time. I never had a story time. When things come to my mind, I'm just going to tell you. Life's funny that way, right?